everybody. My boat sat in the water for several months last year, and it developed some pretty serious scum lines all along the bottom. So I'm going to try 4 different products to try to remove that scum, and let's see which one works the best. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that red subscribe button below and click the bell so you don't miss out on anything. So the first product I'm going to use, I saw a video about this, is actually Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. And this guy made it look like it works really great. So I'm going to put some of that on here and let's see how it goes. Put it on a little sponge. And let it sit for a couple minutes. Okay, so I let it sit on there for maybe 2 minutes or so, and so I've got my sponge here with the, still has a little bit on there. I'm just going to try wiping it off. Let's see how it does. So, you know, it is actually taking off some of the stuff, but it's still leaving. Some of this stuff is just surface dirt, but there's still a discoloration here, so you know, it's not getting everything. All right, well, that's good for starters. Let's try number 2. Okay, the second product we're going to try is Star Bright Instant Hull Cleaner. So this one has oxalic acid in it, among other things, so a little bit more powerful. It says to put it on and let it just sit for a couple of minutes. So I'm going to put some on here. All right. Put it all over. Okay. And we'll let that sit for a couple of minutes. Alright, it's been sitting for maybe about 1.5 minutes or so. It's already gotten lighter and I haven't even tried wiping it off yet. But I've got a wet sponge here, so I'm going to wipe it off with a wet sponge and let's see how that works. So that seems to work a little bit better than the Lysol, although I have noticed that the Lysol just sitting on its own has gotten the surface whiter without me even doing anything. So maybe the Lysol is a pretty good product. The next product we're going to try is Slimy Grimy. And with this stuff, you can mix it up like with 3-gallon size or something like that, but you can mix 3 tablespoons to 1 quart of water. So, and it should be warm water. So I did that, and I've got it in a little bucket here. So I'm going to put some of that on there. Let's see how it works. Here's the sponge, putting Slimy Grimy on there, and we'll let that sit for. It says to let it sit for 1 minute. So we'll let it sit for 1 minute, see how it goes. It's been about 1 minute, and it says to wipe it, or actually it says to hose it off or rinse it off, but I've got a wet sponge here. I'm just going to wipe it off. Let's see how that does. So, at least at first glance, I can still see the there's a little bit of discoloration here from there. So it took off the surface stuff, but still a little discoloration. Also, from the Star Bright Hull Cleaner, I don't see that discoloration has gone away. But from the Lysol, that's completely gone. So far, Lysol is winning. So next we're going to try actually some wood bleach, which has oxalic acid in it. Same stuff as in the hull cleaner. So let's try that next. Okay, so for the last product we're going to try, we're just going to take some wood bleach, which has basically oxalic acid in it. And so you mix this stuff up 1 tablespoon to 1 quart of water, warm water, which I did. And so I'm going to try putting that on this last part. Let's see how that goes. So I'll put some here and let that sit for about a minute once it's on there. Okay, we'll come back and check it in a minute. So it's been about a minute, and I can still see a discoloration here. So it didn't, it got off the surface stuff, but it didn't really get it super white. In fact, none of them got it as white as the toilet bowl cleaner. So the winner of this contest is the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. I thought I'd try it on some stains on the bottom of the boat, so I applied all 4 solutions to the bottom and let them sit for about a minute each, and then wiped them off. And Lysol won this contest too. Finally, I decided to try it on the motor, and I put all 4 solutions on that and did the same thing, let them sit for about a minute each, and wiped those off. So after I decided that Lysol was the best ingredient to use to clean the boat off, I cleaned off the whole boat, and it looks great. Couple safety tips though I might tell you. One, you should make sure you wear rubber gloves when you're doing this, and if you get some on your clothes, you might want to wipe that off, because it can bleach your clothes. Also, it says not to get it on metal, so if you do get it on some of the metal, I didn't really notice the problem, but you should rinse that off. And also on your trailer, some people have said that it's not good for your trailer. So if you get it on the trailer, I got it all over my trailer, it didn't seem to hurt anything, but rinse it off and it should be fine. So other than that, have fun cleaning your boat, and thanks for watching. After making the last video, I was watching some other YouTube videos, and people suggested mixing half Lysol with half hydrogen peroxide, and mixing those two together and spraying that on, and that's supposed to be a really super powerful cleaner. So this boat has been sitting out in the sun and the rain and everything all year long for probably at least 10 years, and it's got this really serious green stuff all over it. So I mixed them up, put it in a spray bottle here, and I'm going to spray it on. I already did spray it a little bit on one spot there. I'm going to spray a little bit more right here, and we're going to let that sit and see if this works.